A couple weeks ago, I made reservations for Topgolf because Ashton actually wanted to go around the time of his birthday, and it's really hard to get a reservation. So I made one a couple weeks ago for tonight, and
You guys, good morning to, I guess you'd call it spring. I'm not entirely sure what you would call this. We've been settled back into the house now for, I don't know, about a week. We've been home for a week. We took a little hiatus from videoing kind of the mundane, if you will, that was happening in our household. Not a lot happening, right? We got home, the house, I think we showed you, completely finished. Well, not completely, pretty darn close. Looks amazing. We could not be happier, honestly, with the results. But what's interesting about what's going on in Utah, if you guys are following this right now, we are getting record snow. We're talking like more snow than the state of Utah has seen in 40 years. 40 years it has been since we've seen snowfall like this. We have over 700 inches of snowpack up in the mountains. Guys, 700 inches of snowpack. Today is April 3rd, right? You'd think it's spring, right? Easter's around the corner. The kids are on spring break. This year we've done something a little bit different. We decided to kind of not go anywhere, honestly. We were just in Orlando, had an amazing time there, and figured we'll sit back, kind of enjoy what's happening here in Utah. We've taken this thing out a couple times, which has been a lot of fun. The kids have had a lot of fun in this. We've been kind of out on their electric bikes, which they've been enjoying quite a bit, you know, over the last few days. So we've had a lot of fun, and then we wake up to this. Which, if I'm being honest, you can't even see, but I brushed off so much snow off of my truck. You can go ahead and see how high it was stacked. Got some DI stuff here we're supposed to take, and I'm getting a little bit of snow. We're not talking about like a sprinkle of snow, we're talking like lots and lots of snow, at least 5 inches on my truck. So that's gonna lead to a lot of flooding. You're gonna see a lot of flooding come here in Utah. I'm sure we're prepared for it. I know in the 80s, 1983, they flooded the streets of Salt Lake City. They actually built waterways in the streets, packed the sidewalk with sandbags, and built man-made rivers just to get the water to kind of flow out so it prevented flooding. Hopefully we're not gonna see that this year. I mean, you never really know. That being said, guys, emergency preparedness has been on my mind more so than kind of ever with, you know, influxes of weather. I mean, there's terrible things happening right now across the country. You know, heart goes out to the people that are affected by the tornado right now. It's just terrible. And when Mother Nature calls, you kind of have to be ready. Anyway, so you've heard me talk about this product quite a few times, and I'm gonna probably add a little clarity to why I endorse EcoFlow so much, is because emergency preparedness is something that I have a big belief in. When it's too late, it's too late. And so having some sort of preparedness, whether it be food storage, or in this case, like a power backup, is really important, right? Because these EcoFlow devices, I have a handful of them. I have the Delta 2, I have the River. This is the River 2 Pro, which right now is the best portable power station under 1 kilowatt on the market. So that's why I had to get this one. It's really a perfect solution for outdoor travel, which you guys know we love to do, camping, etc., travel in general, but also just as an emergency backup power supply for your home. In fact, it's really an essential assurance for home backup, which will help you power a lot of just home appliances. For example, like a pressure cooker. So we got our stuff like an Instant Pot, for example. This thing will power for 45 minutes and more. Electric kind of griddle of some sort. This is a smaller one, so this will get you a little bit over an hour of just being able to cook food. Guys, it'll power a blender up to hour and 25 minutes roughly. You know, you got your standard plugs as well. I mean, obviously emergency preparedness is also about being able to communicate. So it plugs your iPhone. I mean, guys, 57 times it can recharge your iPhone. Again, this is the EcoFlow River 2 Pro. Cameras, drones, you know, laptop, for example, up to 10 hours, electric blankets, etc. Really one of the must things for me about EcoFlow is its solar power capability, right? Because in a pinch situation, whether you're outdoors or whether there's some sort of natural disaster, there could be no electricity whatsoever. So to have, being able to kind of recharge these things and have access and power them is a must. So you can also kind of tandem your package here with an EcoFlow solar panel, which is a 220 watt solar panel, which can provide up to 1.8 kilowatts per day of usage, right? So very sustainable kind of power. All right, guys. So that being said, as I've mentioned many, many times before, really one of my favorite emergency preparedness products. I've got a discount code for you. It is EF Holland 5. Check it out. Link in the description below. Get some exclusive discounts right now on EcoFlow's website, primarily for the EcoFlow River 2 Pro, which you can also get some discounts to bundle in with a 220 watt solar panel. So this is valid up to May 3rd. Go check this out and just make sure that you're ready. And at the very least, you've got power backup or you've got conveniences when you go out and enjoy your outdoor adventures. So with the weather being what it is, well, the kids have asked to go do, whether it be sledding, which obviously we could do. It's funny thing is avalanche danger is fairly prevalent right now at the moment. Ava and mom are out getting their hair done. So let's go check in with them for a minute. Boys are in the basement playing Nintendo, watching TV, hanging out, double shot, whatever it might be. And I'm getting a little work done today. So we got an entire week of no school. I wish that meant a week of no work for adults. It doesn't. But let's go check in on Lindsay and Ava real quick and see how their little hair appointment's coming along.
Well, it's currently super snowy outside. That's not stopping us from having fun on our spring break. I mean winter break, Christmas break, oh, spring break.
Is it Christmas?
You look so cute in that. How are you gonna do your hair?
I just think I showed you.
Braids into buns? I love that.
I can see you.
How cute your hair is. Okay, we're back home. This girl's not smiling anymore. We've had a little turn of events. We had the best morning this morning at Wild Ivy. Ava got the cutest hairdo done. 2 French braids, little monkey buns. We got home and she has a headache and her throat's hurting. I'm like, what? You can't feel like this on spring break? Well, I mean, this isn't what spring break's supposed to look like either, but we're working with it. Okay, you guys know that it's a crazy Christmas, I mean spring break, and I say that to be funny because it is a total blizzard outside.
And please tell Joey Christmas will be snowing.
But I made some fun plans. A couple weeks ago, I made reservations for Topgolf because Ashton actually wanted to go around the time of his birthday, and it's really hard to get a reservation. So I made one a couple weeks ago for tonight, and I made it at the wrong location. That's the honest truth. I made it at the Salt Lake location, and we wanted to go to the Vineyard location.
That's nice, Lindsay. That's real nice.
And now the Vineyard location has a 3-hour wait. But sometimes when plans fall through, an even better plan happens. So we came to meet Justin at work with Landon. He was just at PT today. And we got here. The kids have got Cup Bop, because they got Cup Bop for lunch today, and there was a bunch left over.
I have a cup of noodles.
Ava's got a cup of noodles over there.
My absolute favorite.
I mean, they've got like good...
Some Sprite.
Go look at that freezer. That freezer's stacked.
They're just living it up. Look at this. Just leftover Cup Bop. This is honestly one of the kids' favorites. We got sun chips. We got fruit snacks. They're just living their best lives over here.
Come to Dad's office and you party.
Party time, excellent.
That's what we do all day.
You come to Dad's office not to have a tour.
Yeah, we party all day.
This is what Justin does at work. They have conference tables for partying.
For cup up and sorbets. Sure, you can drum the board.
So we actually came in here just to make other plans, to find a movie to go to, or figure out if we could get back on the wait list at the correct location. And then it turned into a party in here. So I don't know if we're gonna stay here, if we're still gonna go to a movie, but it's kind of funny how it worked out.
So we've recruited a couple employees. I guess this would be considered like child labor, maybe a little bit. But we've got some kids over here dialing for dollars. Yeah, just sell it all. Oh, he's telling me to be quiet. He's telling me to be quiet.
I'm working here.
So these are actually saunas. Yes, you heard me right. We have saunas in the opinion office. We have 3 of them. And rather than actually putting the heaters in, we take the heaters out and put a fan in instead, and then convert the bench to a desk, and they become call booths. So you can make phone calls. So that's what we do over here. We employ children of the founders to come and work for free. Technically, they're paid in Cup Bop noodles and Cup O noodles, right?